Wait, did the internet just witness something completely unexpected from Jungkook of BTS? Army around the world are asking the same shocking question right now. When did Jungkook become this powerful in traditional dance? Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jungkook Lover, the channel where we uncover the biggest, most emotional, and most unbelievable stories about BTS that the whole world is talking about. Before we begin, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Jungkook Lover, and comment below because today's story might completely change how you see Jungkook forever. Millions of fans are stunned after a newly uploaded OT7 clip from BTS suddenly exploded across social media. At first, fans thought it was just another rehearsal moment. But then something happened, something nobody expected. Jungkook stepped forward, the music began, and what followed looked nothing like the performances fans were used to seeing from the Golden Magne.it was ARIRANG. Yes, that ARIRANG, that a traditional Korean dance interpretation that suddenly revealed a side of Jungkook that even longtime ARMYs didn't know existed. His movements were sharp yet elegant, powerful yet emotional, and within seconds the internet was in chaos. Was this just a rehearsal? Or was Jungkook revealing a hidden talent he had kept secret for years? Tonight on Jungkook Lover, we dive deep into the viral moment that has millions of fans stunned, the mysterious OT7 post that sparked global curiosity, and the one performance that is making people say Jungkook might be entering a completely new artistic era. Because if this is only the beginning, what could BTS be preparing next? Stay with us. The story is far bigger than anyone expected. The internet moves fast, but every once in a while something appears online that doesn't just trend for a few hours. It completely takes over the conversation of millions of fans across the world. That is exactly what happened when a seemingly simple rehearsal clip featuring all 7 members of BTS quietly appeared online and within minutes turned into one of the most talked about moments among ARMY. At first glance, the video looked ordinary. The members of BTS stood together inside a spacious dance practice studio, the wooden floor reflecting soft overhead lighting, the dark background wall creating the familiar atmosphere fans have seen countless times in legendary practice videos throughout the group's career. Anyone who has followed BTS since their early days would immediately recognize this setting. It is the place where countless iconic choreographies were born, refined, and perfected before they conquered global stages. But this time something felt different. The moment the video began circulating online, fans immediately noticed that the 7 members appeared more relaxed than usual, as if they were preparing to experiment with something rather than rehearse a typical performance routine. There was laughter. There was casual conversation. And then the music started. The sound was unmistakable. It was ARIRANG. For those unfamiliar, ARIRANG is not just any song. It is one of Korea's most beloved traditional melodies, deeply embedded in the nation's cultural history and emotional identity. Over generations, ARIRANG has been interpreted in countless forms, from folk singing to orchestral performances to contemporary adaptations. But seeing it appear in a BTS dance rehearsal instantly raised curiosity. What were they planning? Was this for a special stage? A cultural performance? A documentary project? Fans began speculating immediately, and then Jungkook moved. At first it was subtle. A step forward, a shift of posture, a slight lowering of his shoulders as if he was preparing his body for something very precise. But the moment the first beat aligned with his movement, something extraordinary happened inside that quiet studio. Jungkook began to dance in a way that few fans had ever seen before. His movements were not the explosive hip-hop style that defined many of BTS's iconic performances. They were not the powerful contemporary lines he often displayed during solo stages either. Instead, his motion carried a completely different energy, something slower, grounded, and almost poetic. The way his arms extended outward carried a graceful tension. The way his footwork glided across the wooden floor felt deliberate and controlled. Even his head movements seemed carefully measured, as if every gesture carried symbolic meaning. Within seconds, fans watching the clip began to realize they were witnessing something deeply unusual. Jungkook was performing a dance interpretation inspired by ARIRANG, and the reaction online was immediate. Clips of the moment began circulating across fan communities, video platforms, and social media feeds at astonishing speed. Within hours, the comment sections were overflowing with disbelief, excitement, and curiosity. Many fans admitted they had never imagined Jungkook performing traditional-inspired choreography. Others insisted this moment revealed a completely hidden side of his artistry. Some ARMY even began asking a bold question that quickly started trending in fan discussions. Has Jungkook secretly been studying traditional dance techniques? The idea seemed almost unbelievable at first. After all, Jungkook has spent most of his career mastering modern performance styles, from hip-hop to pop choreography to powerful stage dance routines designed for stadium tours. Yet the fluidity of his ARIRANG movements suggested something deeper than spontaneous improvisation. There was intention behind every gesture. There was emotion behind every pause. And perhaps most fascinating of all, the other members of BTS appeared to watch him with genuine admiration during certain moments of the clip, as if they too were impressed by what he was doing. That small detail only fueled the speculation further. Had Jungkook been quietly exploring new artistic directions while the world was focused on BTS's upcoming projects? Was this a hint of something bigger? Within a day, countless fan theories began appearing across online communities. Some believe the OT7 rehearsal clip might be connected to an upcoming cultural performance celebrating Korean heritage. Others suggested it could be part of a special stage prepared for a future BTS comeback event. But one particular theory quickly gained traction among fans who analyzed the video frame by frame. According to these fans, Jungkook's movements seemed inspired not just by traditional dance elements, but also by modern reinterpretations of Korean cultural choreography that have appeared in high-level performance art productions. If that theory is true, it would mean Jungkook has been studying a completely different style of dance behind the scenes, one that blends cultural storytelling with modern stage expression. And if that is the case, the implications could be enormous, because Jungkook has always been known as one of the most versatile performers in the global music industry. From breathtaking live vocals to physically demanding choreography, he has consistently proven himself capable of mastering whatever challenge appears in front of him. But traditional-inspired dance, that would represent an entirely new chapter as the video continued spreading across the internet. More and more fans began revisiting the clip, noticing details they had missed during the first viewing. The way Jungkook's body posture changed with the rhythm of ARIRANG. The way his steps echoed the melodic rise and fall of the music. The subtle emotional expression on his face as he moved across the studio floor. These were not random movements. They told a story. And that story felt deeply connected to something larger than a simple rehearsal. One particularly viral comment captured the emotion many fans were feeling. "This doesn't look like practice. This looks like art." Soon the discussion expanded beyond ARMY communities. Casual viewers who encountered the clip began reacting with equal fascination. Some admitted they had never seen a global pop star interpret traditional Korean music through dance in such an intimate setting. Others pointed out that the moment felt symbolic, almost like a bridge between Korea's cultural heritage and modern global pop culture. And right at the center of that moment stood Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, the Golden Magne. The performer who continues to surprise the world even after years of global success. What made the moment even more powerful was the presence of the other 6 members nearby. While the video focused heavily on Jungkook's movements, brief glimpses showed the rest of the group observing the performance with smiles, nods, and occasional reactions that fans interpreted as admiration. That it felt less like a rehearsal and more like a moment of discovery.